with the Gruul Jund deck. Let's get rid of all that. So basically we're Gruul, but we have to splash black for Sultai. Yeah, you guys tired of Emergent ultimatum? Yeah, we are too. So, yeah, we just put agnozing remorse, Kroxas, try to rip their hand apart. Necromentia is a card that I could probably just even take out at this point. Crippling Fear. In fact, I'm actually going to take out Necromentia. I hardly ever use it. Trying to think of a sideboard that I could use instead of Necromentia. We don't have a problem with White Weenie. You don't have a problem. Let's jump into gameplay. And just jump right into it. Oh, boy. So, how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good freaking day. I said that like 2020 did anything. All right. Be 1 second. Let's see here. All right. So it's gonna look a little freaky at first. It's gonna feel like it looks like Golgari. We just splash black for a sideboard and for Kronos Unchained. It's it. So yeah, it's the first when you start playing your. Just imagine that it's just red mana green. So like this would be green, this would be red mana. It's kind of funny. So when you're looking at it at first, it's like, you know, you just got to get used to it. Red Rush, of course. So this is red. Always remember that. I've made that mistake a few games. Now, Red Rush will run off sometimes one land. They'll risk it. They'll risk it, no biscuit type of deal. If they have a really good hand, they'll risk it. Unfortunately, in this case, drop that down for a mana. Let's just attack. Alright, bring this guy down. So far we're 6-2 versus White Weenie. We do pretty good versus Sultai. So it's kind of like we're Gruul Midrange, splash of black. We'll save Questing Beast for right now. Let me pay 1. Actually, yeah, let me fight that. Actually, here let me just make this easier. Let me pay 0. Then I'm gonna drop a 1/1 for the Lovestruck Beast to attack. Alright, then I'm going to drop this down. Because if I kill this, he can kill the 1/1. Then I'm going to... ram through that. See, so when this dies, it deals 1 damage. That's game. So we're going to game 2. I think that's game. And that's why I like casting Questing Beast very last. Because you just hide behind it. All right. Alright, so we have Kroxa Unchained. Let's look at our sideboard here. He's Red Rush. So, the Great Henge rarely gets played in this matchup, so we'll just go with that. Just waiting for him to sideboard. Really, it's all we're trying to do. Again, you have to treat this like it's a Gruul. It's my only Scryland in the deck. Actually, I have 2. I have 1 of this and 1 other temple. So yeah, that's going to be a clear, nice rip for him. Robber of the Rich. We'll just kill it. We don't want them casting our stuff. This is never a good sign. Don't let anybody beat you with your own deck. All right. Drop a green here. Drop this down. And then typically we can just beast them with Elder Gargroth. Be like the beast that we are. Or not. He's making those good kills. I'm going to roll out my 5/5. If anything, he's just a big, massive blocker. If anything. Just like that. But we do have Elder Gargroth, which puts a lot of stress on our opponent. You Embercleave this bad boy. Alright. Well, here's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to hit this for 5. Look at this Elder Gargroth. Look at this beast. Then he just takes in that trample damage. Then he attacks. We get a trigger. In this case, we're going to go for a 3/3 creature. Overpower Red Rush. Keep it simple. All right. Oh, we're going to Embercleave. Freaking. You haven't lived until you Embercleave the Outer Gargroth. Doesn't matter which way he blocks, he's dead. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whew. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Judge? How you been? Just running Gruul. We're pushing for Mythic. Last night, we were able to push this deck 24 games at a 71% or 68% win rate. In the best of 3. I got tired of Sultai, so I decided I'm going to play with Gruul, Splash in black, and we'll just deal with... I'll put in Kroxas and agonizing remorses, but it's really funky because when you play it, you have to memorize that this is just Gruul. It's just a Gruul deck. We're splashing in black for one deck. So it can screw you up. I've done it before where I've like dropped this for black and I'm like, oh, my bad. Okay, yeah. No, I mean, like I said, Sultai is a good deck. It's just the Sultai build. I don't know if you've seen the competitive build. It's like it's pretty hard to beat this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here. Actually, I'm just gonna lead off with a basic. It is risky. The way this deck is built, we can actually survive off mono green because the way I designed the deck is that we got the Elder Gargroths, so it is risky. But we can live off the green, oddly. I'm not saying that's the way to play it. Yeah, he just came just in time. And this is typically why we can beat White Weenie, too. This deck can beat White Weenie, because we just have... Our creatures just get so big, and we use our creatures as removal with Ram Through and Primal Might. And then we have Bone Crushers, and then we're just big. So we can just really just beat White Weenie. Just line up and just beat them. And then... Alright, we do have one Pokronos Unchained in the deck, so I am going to cast it. Oh, we have to... I have to worry about Embercleave, though. So, I'm going to drop this down. And try to slide up in there for 1. Oh, okay. He plays Skew Swarm with... Okay. So you try to get him in the early game, and then if you can't, you just drop down an Ugin. See here. Ooh, Embercleave. There's so many ways I can go about this. I could ram through that. Screw it. Yeah, Embercleaving these mammoths and Elder Gargoths is just another animal. We'll keep that in our hand. Yeah, actually I have a Twitch. You find me, it's just Derek Roberts MTG. Same thing. I wasn't really creative with my usernames. I'm not that clever with my usernames. I'm like, yep. And this deck has 24 land, but indirectly, when you look at it, you gotta look at it this way. It's got 4 and an additional 3 because these can both be lands. So we kind of have 31 lands in the deck. We kind of have 31. So very rarely are you going to be mana hosed. There's a few games because, again, we're splashing in black. It seemed like he's playing with Teamer. I think he's playing with the Teamer. I thought I saw blue. I thought I saw a blue mana. I don't know. We're just going to play the same thing. Triple Love-Struck Beast. Is our opponent going to be ticked? They probably got Love-Struck Beast too. Let's see how the algorithm plays this out. Everybody's got a Love-Struck Beast. You know what? I haven't made the deck. I didn't make the deck. I think I saved it when we're doing the early access of what is it? Kaldheim. Yeah, autocorrect gets me. Not on the internet, but on if you have a Android device, they typically are like my autocorrect is just bad. We're just gonna beat him down with a bunch of Love-Struck Beast 1/1s. Yeah, we know he's Gruul, but I thought I saw a blue. I think he's Teamer. So our mana base looks funky, but yeah, he's got the blue. So pretty good. He just hard to cast that. Yeah, I'm just kind of grinding at ranked. Right now, let's see here. Look at our 1/1s. Look at these beasts. Oh, we had a pretty good hand. Three Love-Struck Beasts. That's kind of. Although he's gotten a bunch of these, so that kind of helps. He just explodes. Yeah, I'll probably make it if I have enough wild cards. I have to see the wild card stuff. Oh, you're talking about the creature that can't be countered? I think that's the one, the Como. Is that the creature? Okay, so we're matched up against Temur again, except they're playing with Obosh, the Primancer. Temur has a lot of odd converted mana cost, so whenever an odd creature deals damage, it does double. Just when you always see that, you always just have to think they're either playing Temur or like a Radkos. And of course, it's Temur. So, there you go. Yeah, Obosh the Pyromancer. So he's from Ikoria. It's about this time last year. If a source you control with an odd converted mana cost deals damage, it deals a double. So, it's a tough deck. Because they also have Genesis Ultimatum in the deck, usually. So, it's like... kill their 1/1. So they'll have like Brazen Borrowers, stuff like that in the deck. So they'll have four Lovestruck Beasts, 4 Brazen Borrowers, 4 Bone Crusher Giants, 4 Edgewall Innkeepers, Terror the Peaks. Yeah, it's a good deck. Because look, they got the Great Henge out really quick. And we got to move fast. Right. Got him down to 14, but I don't think that's going to be good enough. The only reason why I don't think we see this deck as high as we do is because Radkos can tear its hand apart, and Sultai can just board. They can just board wipe them to death with like Shadow's Verdicts, Extinction Events. But it's definitely not a deck that I look forward to playing against, for sure. It just feels like he's got Brazen Borrower. It just feels like it. So I'm going to bring up Battle Mammoth first. And I bet she's got Brazen Borrower. Just the way he's playing. No, I didn't see it coming. My bad. I know. Yeah, the Dagger Mancer. I know what you're talking about. You kill a creature, and then you get a copy. You get that. Essentially, you kill a creature, and you get the creature. Essentially. Yeah, I don't think Yorion's the problem, really. Although Yorion's very easily put in a lot of control decks. It's a ruling on Emergent ultimatum that they have to they made it in modern. I won't get into like there was something there's an ability called Cascade. Let's see. Not from Drog. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah. I think that's a creature where you put you put a token on a creature, and then you can kill it, or like an ice counter, and then you like get the creature or something like that. By the way, we are probably gonna lose this. Yeah, he's a pretty cool card. We are just not going to beat this. I don't see this happening. Now, we can treat him like Sultai and go after his hand. Or just chuck that up to they went first. You know, I might have to just do hand removal. I haven't gotten a word on Strixhaven. Not the greatest hand. I'll keep it. This is where playing that third color can kill you. I already took it. So did you get COVID or did you get the COVID vaccine? Yeah. We'll have to do get red right mail. Hopefully we get a red card. A red mana source, that is. Alright, so the shuffler wants us to play Lovestruck Beast. Oh, this is getting scary. I'm gonna go black here. But if he so happens to kill this guy, I am what you call screwed. Yeah, I know a lot of people that had COVID. They, for the most part, like I had clinicals, and I would say about 75% probably got COVID last year, or let me say it, at the beginning of when everything was going on. Luckily, most people didn't really have anything. It was more like they were tired all of a sudden, they were fatigued, and then it just kind of rolled off. There is one person that was a nurse anesthetist that died, and they were 44. Let's see here. You gotta trust in the Gruul. That's good to hear. So this is like the old Teamer Adventure deck, except they don't have Evolving Wilds. But they get a lot of value off Edgewall Innkeeper. And our mana is not that great. I guess we're just Golgari. Drop down our Elder Gargroth. Oh, I figured that. I just called you by your YouTube name. That's what I knew. The Great Frickin' Henge. This is a tough matchup. Red's a little late to the party. Let's draw a card. We'll drop down another Elder Gargroth. Oh yeah, Golgari. There was a point in time where Golgari actually was. It was about a year and a half ago, when this set first came out, when Eldraine first came out, Golgari was like the #1 deck for about 2 weeks, and then there's this card called Oko, and then people started playing more blue-green, like blue-green builds, and then it turned into Sultai builds, blue-green-black. Yeah, Vraska. Well, yeah, the one Vraska was in rotation where there was 2 Vraskas. There was one that was uncommon from War of the Spark that made 1/1 Death Touchers, and then there's another one. He's got to be sitting on the counter spells. But yeah, then there was another Vraska where it was a four color planeswalker, or excuse me, 4 colors, 4 casting cost. Yep. Yeah, Eldraine has to be one of the most banned sets ever. Like during the last ban, for the love of God, one of their commons got banned in was it Legacy or Modern? It could. Right now, a box of Kaldheim, if you open it, only has a value of like $45. Because the cards that are worth money, they're so rare to get. There's nothing else as of right now. It's yeah, so this deck gets a lot of card value off of Edgewell Innkeeper, off of the Great Henge. And then the rest is kind of history for us in this match. I think he's got a Assault common. Yep. I'll just do the good game. Let him kill us. Yeah, there's a common that got banned. It was in like Modern or Legacy. I forget. It was called Mystic Sanctuary. It was a land that came into play tapped, and then it's not in Standard, so not in any of this stuff. I think it was in Modern, so it's just Mystic Sanctuary. This is a common from Eldraine. Oh yeah, we saw that coming. Hoppo. Do they have Yorion? Is it Sultai? I'm not in love with the hand, but whatever. I don't... He could be mono green, alright. I'm going to lead off with that, just so I know I have enough mana to space it out. Mono green? What? Say what? Mono green's actually good. Bobborn Preserver is really good. It's really cheap too in real life, like $1.50. And another Great Henge. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with Mono G. Oh, boy. There's really not a beauty play here. The Great Henge is just gonna make him have really good card advantage. Well, since we don't have to worry about a 1/1, we'll just block. He's a pretty good card, though. Whenever non-human enters the battlefield, pay X. He gets X +1/+1 counters. You know, this is called a good game. I'm not going to show him my hand. Archon Roar would be a good card in this matchup. I don't have that in my sideboard, but it would be a good card. We have the Great Henge too, we just don't draw it. Mono green. You know what? I'm just gonna play it. Our opponent is sideboarding, okay. Game night players. This is a... Don't get me wrong, this is a good hand, but I mean, I'll keep it, but it's I like to move a little faster than this. Hippie with green. Elder Gargoth, he's a beast, but he can die to a lot. You can Heartless Act him. I don't know, usually mono green's doing something by now. There we go. So, we could use like a Great Henge or an Embercleave. I suppose. Yeah, so it's a common deck. If he's playing with like Yorvo, it's a green creature for 3 mana. Whenever another green creature comes into play, it gets a +1/+1 counter. If he's playing with Serpents, let's see here. I think I'm just gonna kill that, because I don't want him to get the Great Henge. In fact, I think that's the only way that he can beat us is by dropping down Great Henge. The question is, where's our Great Henge? We will never know. Heartless Act is, yeah, I'd say it's probably the best removal. Probably Bloodchief Thirst is number one. The only thing Heartless Act cannot remove is things with counters on it. So like this right here. We have a lot of value. We have a 6/6 for 4. We have Questing Beast at 4. We have Battle Mammoth for Foretell at 4 or 5. It's a 6/5. We have a 6/6 Trample. So I mean, like, we have a lot of value in the deck. I don't know why we never see the Great Henge. But it is in the deck. It's there. The Great Henge. I can live with this hand. Early removal there. A 6/6 there. If it escapes, it's a 12/12. The only thing is he went first, so that does make a big impact. I just automatically kill Ooze every single time I see it. I just kill it. I think he went back to his original board. I think he realized he was a little. He's not gonna outvalue us. So I think he's going to his quick board. And unfortunately, he went first. So like, I just realized we need a green. Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, I play the best of 3. Yep. Drops down a Battle Mammoth. Interesting. See, if I drop this down, then I can drop my Elder Gargoth next turn, or I can drop a 6/6 Pokronos Unchained. Ooh, so I just gotta hold to see if he's got a Great Henge. Okay, before he does anything like that, I'm gonna kill that before he gets bigger. Not gonna block. Okay, so that has protection from monocolored. Got to be careful about that. Or protection from multicolor. So bring on Outer Gargoth. If he can somehow remove this creature, we're dead. It's got trample anyway. I'm just not going to attack. That's the hard thing about them going first. Yeah. So he can drop this down. And, yeah, so it just gives it more counters, really. So this is going to be simple for us. We're going to double block this. And he can only kill one of the creatures. Unless he has a ram through in his hand, which is this. So if I were to double block that, and then he casts the instant. And the way he paused, he might have a ram through. See, if I double block this, and he's got a ram through, then all my creatures die and that survives. So I'm going to go with this route. Block. And gain 3 life. Just in case he had this, he could have wiped us out. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It could have been a bluff. You're right. No Embercleave. We'll drop this guy down. Yep, Battle Mammoth. Because this got protection from multicolored still. It's got trample, protection from multicolor. It's kind of like a football team. It's like this is our offensive line, and we're just like the little quarterback just hiding behind the offensive line. It's we have all our big guys up there. Well, if he's got ram through, he can end the game. Because all excess damage is dealt to the controller. So he can just... So if he actually had ram through, he actually would have played it, unless he doesn't understand the card. Okay. He's at 3, but technically he can go up to 6 or 7. And we're at 1, so I attack with this. He can block that to that. Kill that. I get in for 6. And he's still at 1 life. I can't play another questing beast. He's legendary. See, I can win the game, or let me just attack with the questing beast. See what he does. He's just gonna take it. Okay. I did not see that coming. I mean, I know he was gonna gain life, but I thought he would block it. Because remember, I can fight a creature. Did he declare his blocks or no? See, before he does that, I'm actually just going to kill his creature. Okay. So... that was a tough game. Not going to lie about that one. Yeah, the Gargroth is pretty darn good. It's not bad. Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. White, no. I don't know how I feel about that username. Of course, he's a Sultai player. So this is definitely Sultai. This will be a tough match, for sure. You see how the mana kind of messes with you at the beginning? Mammoth, yeah, it's got to be a target, for sure. I'm actually going to bring this out instead of Lovestruck, because he can just kill the 1/1. And let's face it, we have to kill Sultai in 6 turns or less. So they have that early removal with board wipes. And that's probably Assault coming. Alright, we got 3 more turns, so we gotta kill him in 3. Is he going to hold on to that counterspell? No, it's a board wipe. See? A lot of board wipes.
It sound right, boy.
What other board what is he gonna cast? Okay, that. At least we get to draw a card. Ooh, too much mana. Okay, this could be also the card that gives him an additional turn. So with that being said, I'm going to drop this down. Slide up in there for 1. And if he's got a board wipe, then we can drop down a questing beast. But I'm thinking this is just... This is that one card that gives you an extra turn. I could be wrong, but... A skew swarm? The I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that coming. I literally did not see that coming. What the heck is going on over here? Oh, I play that bad. I meant to ram through, drop a green to kill the suit swarm. Rooting for the Scute Swarm. So what are they doing? Scute Swarm, Emergent Ultimatum with like vorinclex, valki, and for love of, you see how the mana screwed me up? Instead of dropping green, I accidentally just dropped. I meant to do a ram through to kill that monstrosity. At this point, it doesn't really matter. He's got, like, a lot of them. And this, I don't know, this caught me off guard. I'm preparing for the... Emergent Ultimatum valki combo. Oh. This is the game that we draw the Great Henge. I'm not even gonna show him I have a Great Henge. I'll let him play it out. Yeah. Yeah, if you're playing with like a laptop or something like that, Scute Swarms can, like, I know I was able to get to 30,000. And then it kicked me out. Let's see. I'll block that one, and then I'll block that one. We'll just take a game. Got our butts whipped. It is Yorion, right, Craig? It is Yorion, but... I didn't expect that. I don't know if he's running Emergent Ultimatum. I don't know if he's... He could be doing both. Like, he could be doing Emergent Ultimatum with Scute Swarm. Like, I'm still going to run Valki or, like, Tybalt. I'm still going to run vorinclex. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in Scute Swarms, too. So this makes it really weird. So I'm just going to play this like a Sultai. I like the Sultai that is in the top 8, like the number 1 or the number 1 Sultai deck. Let's see. Okay. I could be wrong because I don't know what he's playing exactly. I mean, I know he's playing Scute Swarm, but I don't know. He could be just running. I don't know. You hope they bring back Mutate? So we got Harbinger. I'd rather seen a Kroxa here or Agonizing Remorse. Even Pokronos Unchained. But let's get the Harbinger. Garruk's Harbinger. Yeah, Icoria's good. I mean, any set's going to look good when they ban a lot of cards from... What in the God's green earth is he playing? I'm just shaking my head. I don't know. He feels like he's playing like our deck, like, but the opposite. I don't know. Like, so anyway, whenever a creature deals damage, we draw a card. But I'm gonna slide in with this Toski, and then Gruul Harbinger. We'll draw a card, and then fetch for a creature. So let's get Gargroth and draw a card. I think it's just their own build of Sultai. Unless somebody did something in a tournament lately that has this deck. I don't know. They're running Scute Swarms and Lockmere Serpents. I have no idea what they're playing. And I guess that's fair because we're kind of the same, right? I mean, we got a freaking Kroxa with a Toski, Bear of Secrets. I mean, let's be fair here. Let's see. So, yeah, about that. Let's attack. I like Toski. I'm a fan of Toski. So we miss on Harbinger. Yeah, I want them to discard. Wait, what's the Serpent do again? Exile 5 cards from an opponent's graveyard. Okay. So there's a board wipe right there. Get it out of the system. Let's drop an Elder Gargoth. Search of Greatness art means? I don't know. And it all got quiet. I think the Elder Gargoth is gonna die. Yep. I draw another card. I'm gonna need green mana. Let's drop down this. Yeah, Toski's pretty good. There's that. This is where Embercleave is really good. I can snipe the Serpent, but he'll just give this indestructible. Let me see what I have coming up next. A green mana. Okay, well. Well, I was praying for like an Embercleave or something. Okay. I guess I'm just going to drop down as many creatures as I possibly can that are threats. And just... I can kill him next turn. Just pluck, pluck, pluck. If he doesn't have a counter spell, which he's got Yorion and okay. Hey Happy, how's it going, man? Have you seen a deck like this before? We're playing versus Sultai, Scute Swarm, Coma. Okay. So I think I can just outright just kill him, right? Take 2 to the face. Take another 2 to the face. Pattern repeats itself. I don't know. Yeah, he's playing with Scute Swarms and Comos and Serpents. I was prepared for the Genesis or the Emergent Ultimatum whole Tybalt vorinclex thing, and he's playing with kind of like us. He's kind of made his own like jank. Crippling Fear would be a good card. It kills Scute Swarms, it kills the Serpents. But having so much removal, and we drew massive cards off Toski, I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to say it's a coin flip. I don't know. Well, yeah. So Scute Swarm, yeah. You play Scute Swarm, like, get him early in the game, and if you can't get him early, then get him on the back end with Ugin. I don't know if this is a good hand. I don't know. I have no idea at this point. He's playing with... Is there any deck? Is there somebody that just, like, won in a tournament that's playing with this? Or is this just a jank? Is he janking it like us? The world may never know. So we want to get Kronos on chain on the battlefield instead of Questing Beast because he's a 6/6 and he cannot be killed with Heartless Act because he's got counters. So he doesn't have counter spell mana, so that's the thing. So we're actually going to get Oh, I cast the wrong mana. Stupid. Well, that didn't go as planned. Literally did the opposite of what I wanted to do. Let's see here. Right? I can't do 2 things at once. But stupid, you know what? Sometimes it pays off, you know, because technically... Now, the question is, does he have Extinction Event? Because we know he's playing with board wipes. So if I sit down and I drop Kronos Unchained... Dude's got me more confused than my ex-girlfriend. So say if he plays Extinction Event, he can only choose odd or even, so I gave him 2 different scenarios. But that would also kill Pokronos, so I think we drop Pokronos Unchained, force him to board wipe or something, and then follow it up with Questing Beast. Because he's got Shadow's Verdicts, Extinction Events. He's got some blockers. So maybe we force him to move. Yeah, Skew Swarm. At this point, if he drops a Thassa's Oracle, or something, I wouldn't be shocked. So I'm thinking he's got a kill spell. No? Okay. Omen of the Sea. Yeah, I agree with that. Skew Swarm's a little bit late. I'm thinking more of the Emergent ultimatum play here. No. I think this guy won because he got me so confused. I have no idea. Like in the game 1. We're top decking mana. Like it's nothing. Oh, and he's dead. Just the way we finished game 2. What do you think? Smiley face? Did you guys like that match or no? What do you think we should give that? Or just skip it? I dislike Sultai, but I like the way the person did the deck. We'll just go with sad. All right. Yeah, you just kind of had to play around the board wipes, you know, because Sultai has so much utility. Like, was he playing with? He wasn't playing with Emergent Ultimatum, so he was just playing with Skew Swarm, with Como, and then board wipes. I don't know. So, you just have to play around those. So if we win, we're on Mythic rank. I can't believe I have to splash a color just for one deck. Freaking Sultai. Oh, another Sultai deck, of course. All right, here we go. There's the Yorion. Okay. I'll just keep it. We got enough beast creatures in here. We can kind of run like mono green if we do get hosed. If we can squeeze out the game one with this hand, I think we'll win the match. I think we'll see a game 3 for sure. Okay. Got a little bit, Let me actually drop this down. Reason for that rationale is because I want to hold this land because we do have Pokronos Unchained. And if we can draw into a red, I'd rather play a red and cast this out than burn this on a black. Because I really want to save this black for this. So we just run it. Okay, so he's just playing the typical Emergent Ultimatum deck. We have to kill him fast, really fast. If he gets a board wipe, he's not going to be able to take out Pokronos Unchained. But Extinction Event would be his best move if he had it, because he'd take out this, and he'd take out my 1/1. Alright, so he takes out the 1/1. I think we can kill him by turn 6. It's so sickening you have to kill your opponent this fast. That's if he doesn't have a kill spell. Alright. And that's where Pokronos Unchained was really good. Because again, Heartless Act, you can't destroy a creature with counters on it. But that could kill it. So what do we need to top deck? We need to top deck a 1/1 creature. We get land. And all he needs is 1 mana. An Emergent Ultimatum. Poor Love-Struck Beast. Okay, so I can top deck Questing Beast, a 1/1. Another Love-Struck Beast to drop down a 1/1. Maybe this is it. So he can see our hand, so he knows what we're going to do. Does he have a kill spell? Does he have a kill spell? Just as good. Hit him for 2. So now the question is, does he have Emergent Ultimatum? Dun dun dun. Of course. It's so sick that one card. So he's gonna pick Volkai, the extra turn. Yeah, Kiora. Yeah, there you go. He's at 4 life. Yep. We can top deck a questing beast. Well, it's land. Well. Okay. Dupes. Yeah, they're gonna have to do something about that card. It's not the card itself, it's just the fact that they can cast the double-sided. Alright. Okay. So I'll just go into my Sultai shell. I'm so used to it now, I can just sideboard really quick. Okay. I'll keep it. Yes, mulligan. Mulligan 5 times. Once. So what are we going to be seeing here? Alright, so we want to see a black mana, so we get Pulp Kronos down. Alright. At least get something on the board. Dang it. Oh boy. Alright, so let's see here. I'm trying to hide the questing beast for later. So, I'm really trying to hide the questing beast, because if he board wipes, haste right after a board wipe. It is so tempting just to drop this down, though. We'll drop this down just in case he board wipes. So we have 5 mana. Of course he has a board wipe. Does he have Emergent ultimatum? We got nothing on the sideboard. None of my sideboard cards. So I was not able to get to his hand. Yep. So we, you know, he's gonna go Volkai, take an extra turn, Kiora. I can do both. So actually, he goes Extinction Event. Oh, I'm fine with that. I can just kill him with. I can kill his planeswalker with a questing beast. Depending upon how he uses it. No, he's gonna +2 it. I can't quite kill it, but I can delay it. Okay, well he's got nothing but land so far off of it, so what else does he got? I feel like when you're playing versus Sultai, you're playing on the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, what's next on the Wheel of Sultai? Oh, he's just going to flicker the freaking thing. So the only thing that can save me is, or us, is Embercleave. Embercleave is the only card. That's it. Oh, I took it out of the deck for this match. Unless he makes an error and doesn't block it, but that's not going to happen. I can't think of a scenario where I can win. I can't. Because if I drop this down, he can neg it and take it. Well, actually, he would neg 3 it, so actually... Yeah, he got my agnozing remorse and he got a free turn. Had we drew a sideboard card, because I put in 4 of those, 4 agnozing remorses, and Kroxas, I think the game might have been different. But my God, how much mana were we gonna get? Dear Lord, he like. I'll say this: he really didn't get much with Tybalt. Like, how are we still alive? Like, this makes no sense. We've survived 3 extinction events. I have a chance if I can top deck a questing beast and he happens to have no removal. Like that would okay, so I've casted one questing beast. 41 cards. So I've been through 33% of my deck. He gets our Kroxa. So if I top deck a questing, well, he probably has removal in his hand. Nope. Alright, well, I'm not getting out of this one. Doof. Doof. Back.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
No, we can't be playing that. After a loss. There was a Death Toucher deck that I built. Where it has like rogues and Death Touchers. And then all your creatures have Death Touch. But sadly, the deck is not good enough for Standard. Yeah, what's the question? Oh yeah, wait, I meant to sub out. We want Archon of War. Open a pack for good luck. Could. The cool thing is, once you get like a lot of the packs, you can just like say you go get packs. Like if I open up Aldrain, I'm guaranteed to get 20 gold. Or gems, I mean. And that's how I enter a lot of drafts. Yep. Once you have so many of the cards, then they'll just give you 20 gems. So, if you need gems, which are better monetization in the ecosphere that is MTG Arena. But we'll do a Kaldheim. Let's do one. That's not a bad rare. Raven's Warning. Then there's an infinite mill deck. If you can pull it off, what deck is it? Is this? No, it's not that deck. Where is the deck where I have the infinite? Okay, yeah, but I made it better. So, all you need is two of these, one in your hand or one in the graveyard, or both in the graveyard. That's it. And you need Herald Unites the Elves. Now, you might be asking yourself, that doesn't make sense. This is an elf card. It doesn't matter because this can be anything. It can be an elf. It can be your next door neighbor. It can be your cat. It can be your dog. And so you mill 3 cards and you put an elf card onto the battlefield. So this comes into play. You copy this. And since the legendary roll, you can't have 2 of the same legendary cards. This will go in your graveyard. Then it's just like you just keep on copying. And you just mill yourself. And then you have Thassa's Oracle. And then you look at top cards of your library. And if X is greater than your number of... If your devotion to cards, then you win. So that's literally a infinite combo. But yep. Yep, you just it's hard to pull off, but here's the kicker. See, I made the deck better. This is what I was trying to get at. This might be it. Yeah. So search for glory. You search for a snow card or a legendary card or a saga card. Well, that's perfect because this is snow and legendary, and this is also an enchantment. So this is like you can just fetch. Then I put in Death Touchers that mill to protect yourself in the early game. Then I also use this one, Binding of the Gods. Each player mills 3 cards. But the important part is return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. So if you accidentally put Thassa in your graveyard, you can eventually just get it right back out. So I think this is the more better version. And it's got Extinction Events and Shadow's Verdicts to protect you. And then Mythos of Brokos. So you can basically search for stuff. Yeah, that would kill Rogues and Maddening Cacophony. All right. Yeah, I have the Sultai deck too. I just don't want to play it. I want to play against it. The only difference I have is I have Ugin and Beanstalk Giants, and I actually play with a creature. But if that shows you how much kill is in the deck, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell, board wipe, kill spell, planeswalker that can kill. I like the one without the Yorion. I believe this is the one. Yeah. I use Teferi Master of Time. If you can use vorinclex on Teferi Master of Time, he gets big pretty quick. So... yeah, milling half the cards. Yeah. There's people that play Commander with the Madding Cacophony because it says each opponent, right? So it's not just target player, it's each opponent. So if you're playing like a multiplayer game, you can you could use Madding Cacophony on everybody suffers. Everybody gets it. Same thing with Ruin Crab. It says each opponent. The reason why I think they're doing that is to tailor to Commander players so they buy the product. So, I don't know. I kind of like Madding Cacophony. This is our deck. And here's just another deck. It's literally stupid. You throw as much as you can in your graveyard. And then you just grab Eerie Ultimatum and then return any number of permanents from with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's not something that will do really well, but it's funny when it works. It's funny when you pull it off. Because, I'm just going to bring in Ugin, a Kiora, Vorinclex, Kroxa, Elder Gargroth, a freaking 11/11 Tramp. Why not? But this is the deck that we're playing. Oops. Put up the deck. I just sideboarded out the Necromancias with Archon War. But I'll be back in about 2 minutes or so. If you like the music, let me know. If not, just say the music sucks. I'll be back. All right, that was a little bit more than a couple minutes, but all right, games. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so we're gonna run this deck, try to squeak out 2 more wins, try to go into mythic rank. Blink. Gruul with black splashed. All right, so I don't know if this is good or not. Could be rogues. What's up, Happy? How you been? And it is rogues. See how we hold up. I guess we just save this to burn a rogue. Pokronos is good in this matchup. He didn't drop down a rogue. Does he have Drown in the Lock? Negate. Well, this is underwhelming. Thing's pretty strong as an 0-3 because you can't bone crusher that thing. He might have a counter. Drown Lock. No. Like I said, you can't Heartless Act this or eliminate it, but you Drown and Lock it. Blood Chief Thirst. I was reading your story, Happy. Dun, 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 dun. How'd you get your Crystalline Giant to a 10-10? Was it just like a long match, or... I need to be playing Sultai with board wipes versus the rogues. Harbinger's pretty good. Ooh, survived. So I'm at 36 life, because our life total is relegated to the amount of cards we have in our deck. Actually, he could just kill us. He might be able to kill us through damage. He makes it so tempting. I'm going to eat the damage. Now, does he have... See, a lot of people board out that trickster. That one rogue that can come out and just take something from your graveyard. Let's try something first before I drop this down. Let's try ram through. Okay. Let's try the Great Henge. I just really want to see... no counterspell. Okay, let's try... That all went through. Oh, okay. All that glitters, that makes sense. Battle Mammoth or Bone Crusher? Actually, I'm gonna take a bone. Our mill player is probably like, good, he milled. That's one more card after mill. So we're down to 26 life, going down to 23. Because now how many cards we have in our library is our life total. 23 life. 2 cards. And he brought the suckers back. They just don't die. Does rogues ever die? Do they ever? I guess it doesn't really matter. But Pokronos Unchained is a rogue killer. Oh yes, he is a rogue killer. Let's see here. Oh wow. I'll take Outer Gargoth. See, I'm really surprised they're taking out that Trickster card where you can snatch something. Because to me, that's a win condition right there. But they like to board in more mill. Okay. We're kind of like just decent, I guess. Like just our deck in itself, because we have removal through Primal Might and Ram Throughs. We have Bone Crushers, and we have Pokronos Unchained. So I can put in Kroxa and Crippling Fear. Maybe Agonizing or Remorse. 2 of those. Yeah, I didn't see any Drown in the Locks. Well, he did have a negate earlier. And this hand is what you call crap. But maybe having the mana to get Kroxa out, so this might be actually a really good hand. Sure, I doubt it lasts, so it doesn't matter. Scrying versus Mill is like hoping to win the lottery. No? Okay. I can either drop this down and get a turn 3 questing beast out, or I can drop down Kroxa. Kinda... I'm gonna go for the quester. Your favorite hand. Maybe he just sideboarded all counter spells now. Since last game. No, Heartless Act. Dang it. Nobody... He never survives. Poor little guy. I could bring him out. Black, red, green. Red, green. I guess I could do it. Then we'll drop red, black, black, so I can get out Kroxa. Okay. We'll play that. This will get buff. Goes to the gym. Gets +2/+2. Okay. Key. Okay, we got the double rogues. We just need to get a Pokronos Unchained. Okay. See, this is where you'd want to play Trickster. You know, the one rogue where you can snatch stuff? Like, that right there, to me, that's what I play in my... I don't know. Maybe I'm just partial to the rogue deck, to what I play. Dude gets buff. Cast the Great Henge? Normally, I'd be trying to tear apart their hand, but... They're playing very reserved, which I understand, but I don't know how any of that is getting through. Maybe... Huh. Oh, they didn't have enough to drown and lock my Great Henge. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's just got a land hand. Although, no, he doesn't. He's... That's not good for him. Clean the dust? Okay. That makes sense. Ooh, Embercleave. Let's see if he does anything with this first. Let's see if he like counters this or does something weird. And if we'll just get every cleave through there. We actually want him to counter this or tap out or do something. Yeah, so the game's over. Look at this. He gets buffed before he goes to the graveyard. Hitting weights like a true champ. Yeah, usually rogues, because of Sultai control. Believe it or not, rogues is the one deck that can actually line up versus Sultai control. Because they have the counter spells. Like, I'll show you how I run my rogues. And I'm not saying mine's perfect. It's called Suck It 2020. But I play with the Trickster. Where you steal their stuff out of their graveyard as a win con. But I like Lofty Denial, Negate, Mystical Disputes. I have my 4 Drown in the Locks, Essence Scatter. Because if I can get like an Ugin in your graveyard or something in your graveyard and I can take it, to me that's an additional win condition. Instead of just relying on like a mill. I don't know. I mean, like, maybe he just didn't draw that good of a thing. Like, rogues, they can lose pretty ugly. I mean, they can lose pretty ugly. And our creatures are big. So it's not like you can just eliminate them, right? Like, if he was running, like, main board, like, eliminates. And, of course, freaking Sultai. Ugh. Just see that Yorion. Good. Alright, so let's see here. View browser, play first. Here it is. I'm just gonna keep it. I don't even care. Ember Cleave with no red. It doesn't matter. Do 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 do. Okay. It's just a tangled fangle. That would be one good Scrabble word, wouldn't that? A florahedron. Be a good Scrabble word. Big points. It looks like we're Golgari, but we're not. But I wonder if he's got that Jirari's. It's that one colorless, one blue counter target spell unless they pay 1. They always have it in an 80 card deck. I don't know how they always have it, but they do. It's one colorless, one blue counter target spell if they don't pay additional 1. Like that! I don't know why the algorithm always gives them that. That right there. That's what I was just talking about. Are we... Alright. That. Jawari Disruption. Alright, we'll try to recover from that mental breakdown. Alright. Should we even show red? I guess so. Alright. Well, we'll slide up in there for 2. Alright, man. See you happy. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get him. He's got the chariot. There's a chance. God of the Omen of the Sea. Just gonna hard cast that.
Let fire rage within your heart.
I wish I could deal damage to myself. Dang, it's gotta be what I don't control. So I need a questing beast. And I don't get that.
Don't try to follow.
What's this do? Create a token that's a copy of target token you control. Don't think I can hope for his questing beast and ram through my own love struck beast, I guess. I rarely see them hard cast for Emergent ultimatum. Or I mean, Tybalt. Very rarely. Yeah, we're just taking this all the way. Oh boy, still mana. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to concede this one. Good game. All right, so the Sultai shuffle. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. We're so used to playing against them, just at this point. Do, 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 do. Ah, okay. Yes, mulligan. Mulligan your hand. Keep on doing it. Dang it. Let's see what you got up in there. Ooh. He's got a really good hand. I will give him that. Obviously, he's just gonna kill it. Bring up Paul Kronos on chain, slide up in there for one. Do as much damage as we can do. So the question is, did he... He took an ultimatum from his hand, did he top deck another one? The odds would be pretty low. Ooh, plus we drew this. Alright, so it can't be countered. Whenever a creature deals damage, we draw a card. So in this case, we draw 2 cards. The whole principle is us drawing cards and then losing cards. So we're splashing black for that. So we're Gruul, but it looks like we're Jund. Brings out the tome. Let's bash one of his birdies. Kill the other bird. Yeah, we're gonna draw a lot of cards. And we'll drop that down. And gets another freaking ultimatum. Oh, jeez. Down to 2 life. Okay, so... Oh. He boards wise evens. I'm dead. Do I let him have Volkai with an extra turn? Yes. You're kidding. The next card I had was a Bone Crusher? Ugh. Q. It just... Oh, okay. So... Got him a 2 life, but... It was so close. I mean, it's so close. So, I've been through 1, 2. He's got my 3rd Bone Crusher. I mean... There is a chance that I could top deck a Bone Crusher to kill him, but... This goes to show you how strong the deck is. They could have no board state, be down 2 life, and just cast 1 card. And he so happened just to top decker Bone Crusher, so we would have won. We'll draw a card. Actually, fundamentally, no, he can just get. He's got a third Genesis ultimate, or excuse me, a third one. We removed one from his hand. He cast that one. He's got 3 in an 80 card. Okay. I'm guessing he's going to do Kiora. I mean, he's already used 2 of these, so I don't know if he has any left in the deck. Okay, we knew Kiora was coming. I don't want him drawing any more cards. No, we actually don't have a chance to win. Because he can gain 4 life off this. Yeah, I don't see... a happy scenario here. Good game. We were 1 away from Mythic. Had we won that match? Urgh. Well, I'm satisfied with the sideboard. We just unfortunately just didn't get the sideboard pieces early. Not enough. We got one of them, but... I don't know. It's going to be a tough matchup. Okay. Over, under, this is Yorion. Let's see. I have no clue. Keep it. Yep, we'll keep Bone Crush. Sleeves looks like a rogue player, doesn't it? Those are like Demir sleeves. Ah, crap. I'm probably right. Let me guess. He's going to drop a 1/1 rogue that pills 2 off. And then I'm going to Bone Crusher it. No? Okay. Dude. All right. Drop that down. This could be just flat out Demir control. Oh. Nope, it's rogue. Wait, this rogue enters the battlefield. Oh, I'm so used to the flying rogue. Huh. Let's attack first. Typically don't see that rogue. If he's got a negate, he's going to want to negate this. Because, okay. I don't know. Rewind. Makes sense, I guess. I guess we'll trade. Yep, and there's a good rogue. Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about a couple matches ago. Why people don't play this rogue more often. Because that is a win condition in itself. The Trickster. See, he's going to get in again and again and again, yeah. So there's two ways to go about this. I could try to strip the hand, or Archon War might be a thing. Let's see here. I don't know, let's try a weird board. Try Archon of War and Crippling Fear. And keep it. Slide up in there for one. Why not? I'm not gonna attack with the 1/1. Playing rogues. Yep. Eliminate. Gotta kill the rogue. Yeah, we have to do that because he's got slide up in there for one. Because he's got the trickster. We'll have this fight that. Alright. Cast down a battle mammoth. Or, excuse me, a Kazuto mammoth. Yep. So he's got a nice balance of creature removal and whatnot. Drop down Outer Gargroth. Really, his deck is like Dimir Control. Just threw in like a couple play sets of rogues. Oh. Alright, so let's see here. One Gargroth. Just in case he's got a counterspell. Like Mystical Dispute. Yeah, and this is where he can get in with the Trickster. And I'm shocked that he didn't get that. I'm going to drop this down. We're not going to use Ram Through because he's probably going to try to kill this. So we'll just wait in response to a kill spell, then Ram Through. That's a problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that Trickster is a problem. So he's gonna attack with both. The only hope I have here is ram through that and then block it. He can have a counter spell, a kill spell. imagine if he had a kill spell, he would have used it. He's got another one. Key. Unfortunately, this is going to be GG. Good game. So down the stretch, Rogues and Sultai. What was I thinking here? Oh. Something. I'll be right back. Let me leave the deck up. What else could be a card? I think we got Rogues pretty good. Maybe I do play with the Necromancius back in. Unless I just like go with duresses. This actually might be a better play. Also, Robber the Rich is would be pretty good versus Sultai as well. Just tearing apart the top of their. That would also be a good one. Because as you're shredding their hand, you shred their top. But I can't devote a whole entire sideboard to Sultai. We're already splashing with black on a Gruul deck because of Sultai and Yorion. I still have to respect that there is mono green. Very little of it. there's still Radkos. We were one game away from Mythic. So, Toski's been a winner. I don't know. I'll keep that sideboard. I'll be back in a minute, but I think we'll push Mythic tonight. We shot through Diamond. It's just the last tier. Tier 1 has been the problem. All right. Let's do it. You're okay, so Sultai, Yorion. Well, we'll keep it. So remember, black is just it's just there. So remember, we're just splashing black for a sideboard. So it's still Gruul. But they are playing Sultai. The #1 deck of everybody's choice. I'm wrong? They're playing Banth? Unless it's Sultai with a splash of white for more board wipes. Is that the... I don't know. We'll find out. On Spin Your Wheel, Emergent Ultimatum. There's... Oh, so it's Bant. The reason why we play this as a land over the creature is because they can kill a creature more easily, and we need green. So we're going to declare attack phase first. Nope. We're just going to send a 5/5 because we don't know what they have. Just like that. It would have died. So this is actually going to be interesting. I actually, it'll be a matchup that I think we're not going, it's the same thing over and over. What I'm trying to say is it's nice to see a different deck besides a white weenie. Oh wait, he's got Sultai. I spoke too soon. I think he's just... Yeah, so they board in white just for more removal. I'm guess. That's a guess. So it's the same thing. Dang it. I might as well just get rid of this. Because he'll get it through my hand anyway. Yeah, Bone Crush is fine. Yep. I don't know. It's 4 colors. Got Yorion. I don't think it would have Emergent Ultimatum in a deck like that. Draw a card. Alright, well, we just got to keep on pressing. That's what we have to do. So we'll drop down an Outer Gargoth. I like to hide behind the questing beast, even though he knows we have it. Just for board wipe purposes, they board wipe. It's nice to drop down a haster. That's why I said Robber the Rich is a really good versus board wipe decks. Alright, that makes sense, I guess. So it's different. It's just Bant. Takes the damage. Just gonna cast that out as a creature. That's what's nice about questing Beast and Elder Gargoth. If he can't die to eliminates. But he's probably going to be throwing enchantments down. Yep. So an Embercleave would win the game, and no. Swing and miss. So our hope is to get... Never mind. Eek. Okay, so versus that thing... Let's try it. So it's like Esper Control. Kind of keep it. So we'll need a black source. Steal that mana. Alright. I don't think a Bone Crusher does anything here. Let's just get this out of our hand. There's our black mana. So we got options. We can drop down Harbinger. I think that's our choice. But I think next turn we go for agonizing remorse. Hexproof from black. Although he's playing 4 different colors. Let's just attack first. Take that. Let's see what he has in his hand. Dance to the Man's Extinction event. Doom Foretold. Oh God. Does it even matter? Let's see here. Outer Kargroth. Doom Foretold is a freaking 2/2. Let's draw a card. All right. Let's go ahead and drop him. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. Alright, so this is a pretty good enchantment. Create a blue 1/1 blue token creature. Whenever one or more creatures deals with flying deals damage to a player, they draw a card. Let's kill one of those. I'm kind of fighting against the grain here. So you see how that tapped me out? That's a very bad tap out by the auto tapper. Horrible. Oops. We want to fight that. Draw a card. But you see how that would have tapped me out from not being able to do that, to fight another creature? Doom Foretold, Elspeth's Nightmare. Let that resolve, sack that. And the game should be over. We don't attack with Elder Gargroth because he can block with the lifelinkers. So he's just Esper control, just 4 colors. I don't know why he splashes the other color in. Yeah, I think we just keep that. It's kind of the Sultai board. I guess it works. It works equally for Esper control. What? I'm gonna keep this because we do have Harbinger, and we do have access to a black source. Nope. Okay. So it's not going perfect here. We're out of red. We're going second. But doesn't mean we're out. It would have been nice to hit that Kroxa or something, but okay, so we'll drop Harbinger. The only way you can get rid of them is Extinction Event. He's okay. Yeah, Pokronos right now is pretty good. Alright, so we're going to drop this down as a mana and then shoot his hand. Yeah, there's really no answer for that one. There's no easy answer. He's gonna do an extinction event. I thought he was gonna do an extinction event. All right. Let's do it that way. Like I said, being out of our red color just killed us this game. Just, at least it's not Sultai. But what's scary is that we're not seeing creature decks. Not much I could do. About the turn. Just go good game. Gosh. So we were one game away from Mythic, and we lost 4 in a row. What's scary is that we're not seeing a lot of white weenie, which means, like, there's no creature decks. Like, there's, like, there is, but they're a lot less. I mean, I think it's time. I think it's like back to when there was wilderness reclamation and fires of intervention time, where I think the stud of all that was Robber the Rich. I think we go back. It's like it's all over again. It feels like it's 2020. It's like all over again in standard. Let me go with 3 robbers. Now that being said, we might play a creature deck, right? Burn your land. Are we going to see Yorion? I think people can start taking over-unders on that 50-50 raffles. Oh, look. And if you would have chose yes, you would have won. There seriously needs to be a raffle of Yorion. Just raffle him. All right. Keep it. So yeah, there's virtually like no creature decks. in the format whatsoever. Now again, we can look like we're mono green. I mean, we can kind of rely on being mono green here. It's not what I like to do, but he might actually just take this. Yep. Because all I have to do is drop a creature down and ram through. And kill that. Drop a Harbinger, hexproof from black. They always have that. I already clipped that. I already made a clip of that. All right. Somehow in an 80 Carter, it managed to always get that in their opening hands. But all right, so what are we looking for? A land. Again, we're gonna drop this as a creature because you can't kill lands, even though their name is Burn Your Land. So right now, they're just looking for that Emergent ultimatum. All right. Yes, we'll drop the Elder Gargoth. I don't know if it'll live, but we'll just drop it. And I don't know how they get them so much, but 80 cards. Q.
Make no mistake, I'm not
All right.
I just love your energy.
Now, you can't take our questing beast.
Share my pain.
Or do that. What is a good game? Let's just go to game 2.
You know what?
Take these out. There's no point in having those. You're not going to have creatures that last. Let's drop Toski on the board. Here's the question. Do I want to go Robber of the Rich or Kroxa? Why not both? We'll go 3 Kroxas, 2 Kroxas, Robber, Robber, Robber. 32 creatures. We'll take out a Bone Crusher, put in 1 more agonizing remorse. Yeah, let's drop another Kroxa in there. So our board is 31 creatures. It's so odd. I have to screenshot it. It's not sexy, but we'll try it. So 4 agonizing remorses, 1 duress, 3 Kroxas, 2 toskis, 3 Robber of the Riches. Welcome to Standard 2021. Key. So I think first we're going to Robber of the Rich him. Rip as much crap as we can. He scried that top card. Let's just go after it. We're going to try to hit him from every single possible angle possible. Okay. See how Robber's just really just doing a good job? Now let's look at their hand. So he can either sit back on that, that's fine. He's gonna drop a land, pop one of binding. Do what we can. Do what we can. Let's let it rip again. Let me drop this down. Because I want him to be forced to kill this Lovestruck Beast. I don't want him to kill Robber. I'd rather see him take out Lovestruck. Yep. we could actually use this. Yep. Alright, well, we've dismantled his hand and his deck the best that we can. I don't know if there's a deck that could really... I mean, let's just face it. We Robber of the Rich 3 of his cards. We took out Binding of the Gods. And then made him discard a card with Kroxa. I mean, we've really taken 5 cards away from him. Like 5. Right. So that's going to be get a free turn. Alright, so he's just a Bone Crusher away from being dead. And I took out the Bone Crushers. I got 1 Bone Crusher. Alright, the game froze. Oh, don't tell me he did that. Oh, come on, really? He did that quit where it's like you pull the plug. Really? It's a thing that people do. It's like when you played Madden back in the day. You rip out the... I'll have to get it back. It's a disconnect function. It's what people used to do on Madden when I was like a little kid, like a toddler. All right. What they do is they exit out of the game, or they pull it. It's like a hard quit. So it freezes your screen. You take the win. That's what they do. So I have to see if I can reload it. Time to get it back. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Unfortunately, when that happens on a live stream, it's getting out of you. Yep. It could be that or just pure coincidence. Well, it's going to kill the stream. So yeah, I'm going to be done for tonight, I think. But yeah, we Sultai and all of that, but I don't think I can recover this live. That's not going to work. But anyway, yeah, so we saw a lot of Sultai, and some other stuff. But Sultai is definitely the #1 deck, hands down. So, well, anyway, if you want to follow me, Derek Roberts MTG, you can follow me on Twitch or on YouTube. Feel free to do so. Anyway, we had some pretty good gameplay, some pretty good matches throughout the whole entire stream, so pretty good. Anyways, I'm going to get going. If you're on Twitch, check out Jaffer MTG. He's pretty good. If you're on YouTube, there's a new guy I came across, Magic Historian. We're completely different in how we function and everything in life, but from what I've seen of them, they seem pretty cool too as well. So go ahead and do that as well if you want to go ahead and do that. They don't even know I'm doing this or shouting them out on different platforms. But anyway,